Hey y'all, I'm James Wright and welcome back to Wizards Unite. Today I want to talk to you about greenhouses. What are they? How do you use them? How do you plant things in them? And how do you reap it? Let's have some fun and dive into this. So I'm down here at Mississippi right now, and you can see this is one of my favorite places. There are a good collection of inns and greenhouses and fortresses here. A good time all around. But here we have a greenhouse. You can see it looks very different from other buildings around. It looks like this glass house. And so those are where you can grow and collect different potion items. So ingredients you need for the potions can be found in the greenhouses. So let's go in there and see what we have inside. Now inside there are these pots and they spin around for you and you get to pick one of them. All you have to do is swipe up on it. So you pick one of them and just drag it up and it pulls that out and gives you whatever those ingredients are. Ooh, some ginger root. I have plenty of that right now, but I need more. So you can do this once every 5 minutes, and you can see here it's going to tell you it's 4 minutes and 59 seconds left. If I exit the inn and we look at the end, there's a flag on top now. If you see that flag on top, that flag means that you're still waiting. Once that flag disappears, then you can click on it again, hop in, and pick some more. The same thing goes for inns. Beside, you see there's this one with the smoke coming out of it. That means that it's still in cooldown mode. It's going to take another 4 or 5 minutes for me to get back there. The other ones, you can see there's no smoke on those. That means I could go back there and collect stuff from those inns. So all through beta, that was all you could do with greenhouses. You could just collect the items from it, which is kind of nice, but I want to do more here. And so they've just recently put this in where you can actually grow plants. So you can plant the things you want to find in there. So all you have to do is click on the button in the bottom right hand corner. You have greenhouse and then you have grow. And so we can click on this and it goes over here to the pot. Click on grow and now you can plant something. Now you're going to need water and you're going to need the seeds. So you can look down through here and see what seeds you've gotten and what water you've gotten. Do you have enough water to grow it? Now farther down you can see the items that are going to take even more water. So like the Superphos beam, it's going to require 11 waters. I only have 10 right now, but you can see it's also going to take 7 hours for that to plant. So like the leaping toadstool, and you're going to need that for your healing potion, those are going to take an entire day to cure, so you're going to have to come back 24 hours in order to reap that. So do keep in mind how long it takes to grow things, because if you want to grow them, you have to come back, and you only have a half-hour window in order to reap them. In other words, they disappear. So let's grow some wormwood. We're going to plant that in there. That's only going to take an hour, so we can come back and reap that a little bit. Are you sure you want to grow this? Yes, we're going to click grow wormwood. Now you have some options in here. Right now, if I were to come back and reap this, it would give me 1 wormwood. But I can also contribute to it, and I can contribute to it by casting the herbivorous spell. And the more energy I use, the more it is going to give me in the end. So if I use 11 energy and I cast the herbivorous spell, when I come back, it's going to give me twice as much coming out of it. Yay, we're now up to twice as much. So all the energy that you put into it, you get more out of it. And the nice thing is, if you're out hunting around and you come across a greenhouse where someone else has planted something, you can cast the herbivorous spell, and now you will get a take of it when someone comes back and collects it. So when someone else comes back, everyone who has contributed to it will get the items from that greenhouse. So if you're out wandering around and you've collected the items from the greenhouse, you go over to grow, and lo and behold, someone else is planting something there, you can contribute to it, and you can also reap it. And everyone that has contributed to it, and everyone that has reaped it, will get a piece of the proceeds when it is actually picked. Now here's the caveat. When it comes time to pick it, you have 30 minutes to pick it. Otherwise it disappears and no one gets anything. So you have to set a timer to come back. So what I do is say, okay Google, set timer for 1 hour. So I usually set a timer with Google or Siri so I can come back later and reap the rewards when it comes out. That way you make sure you get it in that half-hour window. So even at a distance, you can check on the greenhouse and you can click on it and it still says it's cooking for another 5 minutes and 5 seconds. So you can know ahead of time, even from a distance, that you still have to wait a little bit longer. Also, you notice on top of it, this one has that bluish fire growing from it. That means that a plant is growing. This one over here with the flag on it doesn't have a bluish fire. That means that I don't have anything growing on there. So if you see one with the fire on it, that might mean you should go over there and contribute to it so that you can reap some of the benefits from it. So now we can come back over here. We see the greenhouse now no longer has the smoke coming out, and that means that the products have grown. And you can see them sitting on the ground back here behind the place. And I actually accidentally picked one up earlier. So when they're done growing, you will find them around the greenhouse. So let's actually pick that up. and those will disappear within 30 minutes. So you have to make sure you're here to get them. But then if we go back into the greenhouse itself, then we can look in here and see that now the pot is empty, and we can grow something more. So this is one of those interesting things about Wizards Unite, where you can work together as a community and help each other out and grow things together and provide those items that you need. And the items you can grow in the greenhouses are actually fairly valuable to the potions. So this is a key element to the game, especially when you need a lot of potions for doing your fortresses and even for finding foundables. They are very, very useful. So I hope you liked this tutorial. I'd love to hear your thoughts and ideas down below. Let me know, what do you want to see next? Is there a tutorial you want me to do? Or is there something you think I should add to this one that I'm missing? Let me know. I'd love to hear about that. And I think that's about it for now. Until next time, have a magical day.
Okay, and let's open another chocolate frog, because we do love chocolate frogs. Who did we get today? We got another Hindrance of Woodcraft. Got quite a few of him, and if you want one of these, I'm going to be giving them out. If you come and see me, and I have them on hand, let me know. I'll give you one.